Gamers, today we're back with competitive AoE 4 big season. We got the the Elite Classic, number 2, and we are in the group stage. Group 1, we got
Good games
Marine
yesterday.
Lord dominating, Louis MT dominating, like predicted, Poppy Paw dominating, Vortex dominating, and they are the top 4 right now. The people that are still fighting are Demu and Magic. These 4 guys probably out, right? Unless they go on unless they win 4 in a row. Like if Numeran wins 4 in a row or CSR Cat, maybe they have a chance, right? But most likely out. Magic and Demo can still make it in. It also depends who is playing who, yada yada. I'm not gonna get too into that. So Marine Lord, he still has to play the top dogs. He has beaten Poppy Paw, but he still has to play Vortex and Louis, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how that group is gonna shape up, but it's looking like Marine Lord is gonna be taking the first as of right now. But obviously if he loses to like Louis or Vortex and they win the rest of the games, they can be rank 1. So it's spicy, and you know, we have 6 people fighting for 4 spots as of right now after the first week. Group 2, which is the Cutie Patootie group. A little bit of a rough start for me, but we're gonna go through some of the games. I don't think I'm gonna go through all of them because there's 12 games to go through, and I don't want to make this a 4-hour video. But I'm gonna go through some of the interesting ones. I don't know if all the games are even in my replays. We'll see. But yeah, I went 4-1. Luciferon went 4-1. Wham went 4-1. And I thought the first group is gonna be closer, but the second group is a lot closer actually. So you have 7 people potentially fighting for the top 4 spots. And it's very close between one another. Like even a Luciferon, me, or Wham can still drop out, I think, if we were to lose all our games. Elyona, Killardia, Zerton is at the bottom. Ailey still has a chance. Balton has a good chance. Anatan has a good chance. So regarding the games I've played, I've beaten B 2-1. I've beaten Killardia 2-0. I've beaten Elyona 2-0. I lost to Wham 1-2. And then I beat Zerton 2-0. So, it's interesting how this group happened, because Luciferon lost to... Okay, Luciferon beat B. So B has a loss against me and Luciferon. He still has to play Wham, which can potentially knock him out if he loses. So he kind of needs to beat Wham. Oh yeah, Luciferon lost to Wham too. So Wham beat both me and Luciferon, which is very nice for him. And Wham ended up losing... trying to find it. Oh yeah, Anatan beat Wham 2-0. I was like, okay. I found it a bit surprising, but alright, Anatan's cooking. So pretty competitive group, like I said. Anything can happen. Like if Anatan beat Wham and Wham beat Luciferon and me, then obviously Anatan can beat me or Luciferon. But I think Luciferon and Wham already played. Oh, Luciferon and Anatan, sorry, yeah, it's 2-1. So anything can happen, we'll see. Strong group. As always, my goal is to advance the group. You know, if I advance in first, I mean, that's great. If I advance in second, third, and fourth, I mean, it is what it is. The playoffs, once the group stages are done, I think we have next week is also group stage, and then we're moving into the playoffs. And the playoffs work like this. If you're first place in your group, you go to semifinals. If you're second place, you go in round of 6. And if you're third or fourth in your group, you go to round of 8. And this is where my favorite systems come in. They're going to be best of 7s, which is what I love, which is what I excel at. And, you know, I think I always say this, so this is not some kind of copium. Best of 3s, anything can happen, right? And I genuinely think that. Maybe not like a rank 30 player can beat a rank 2, but, you know, a rank 8 can beat a rank 1, or a rank 10 can beat a rank 4. I think anything can happen. It's only 3 matches. There's a lot of potential for countering, but when you enter a best of 7, now suddenly you gotta play pretty much every single civilization. You gotta do the draft, you gotta pre-plan, a lot less chance of RNG countering. So I just need to get there. That's always my goal in tournaments. So my first match was actually not against B. My first match was against Killardi. Now I won't be able to show you these matches pretty one-sided, I would say. You know, Delhi versus Malian, I got a good matchup there. Ayyubid versus English, I think it's okay for Ayyubid, but, you know, he got a bit of an unfortunate spawn. And pretty one-sided games, and I cannot show you these because they're gone. I don't know if no, I played Elyona later, so we should be able to show the other ones. Anyway, let's get into me versus B straight away. Who do I think are the best of 7 players outside of you? I mean Marine Lord, because him and I think play the most civs, right? By far. At like a high level. So this game, by the way, I'm gonna try to speed through these games. Just kind of give you my take on why I won or why I lost. Because I have to show you like 10 games, 12 games, 11 games, I don't know how many. So, yeah, basically what ended up happening is my scout went like this, right? And his scout went straight through here. So I basically just ran through the path where his scout already was, which was no bueno. And why did I lose this game? I mean, the simple answer is I know I know this is a meme, but you know, I still won the series. I just want to get it out there for the people that are always finding a way to mold at me for making excuses. I still won this series, so I literally don't give a fuck. I lost this game because of the sheep. That's it. I found 3 sheep, I think. And he found, oh no, I found 4 sheep, sorry, and he found 16. That's it. So if you look right now, I'm gonna select my sheep. Oh, can I not do it here? Hold on, I have to do it like this. What the fuck is the key for it? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong key. So yeah, I have 3 sheep right now. 2 sheep. So I had 3 starting sheep and I found 4 extra, right? Except 1 is also on the scout. So I had 3 plus 3 sheep. 520. You can see I have 1 sheep remaining, so I'm out of food, which is very bad. On the other side, he has 18 as of right now. So, yeah. So why is this a problem? Why is it sometimes a problem? Well, the reason for it is it depends on the matchup. Like sometimes it's okay to not have a lot of sheep, depending what civ you play. But first of all, I played an aggressive civ, and in order to be aggressive, you need to have a lot of food income very early on, so you can, you know, be aggressive. And number 2 is not because Delhi needs sheep necessarily, but because this is a very it's a very interactive, action-packed matchup. And what I mean by that is, this is the matchup where you fight until one of the players either runs out of food, or until one player denies the other player the food, right? That's how these feudal civs aggressions work out. So initially I killed like 3 spears here, which was very nice. Then we do some running around, and I had to move to the boar already. So I had to go to the boar because there's only 1 carcass here. And then I'm going to go on berries. I tried to do this mega wall because I have berries in the back and 2 golds in the back and boar. But this costed me like so much wood early on. Like I would have preferred to have an archer range or a barracks already making units, not do a wall. So you can see already my unit count is 5 to 14, which is not great. So we're running around here. I do some micro. The unit count is increasing. I am struggling producing. I misclicked here, but it didn't end up mattering. I kill a Ghazi Raider. So initial trade was very good for me. I killed like 5 spearmen and Ghazi Raider, and I lost nothing, which was very good. And well, you can see the army count already. It's pretty bad. And, you know, these things all add up. The fact that I had to make a wall, the fact that I had to go on board, the fact that I'm on berries instead of having sheep under my TC, the fact that I had to move villagers. And you can see the unit count. Like, I'm not 2 TCing, right? We're both spamming units, except I have none. So yeah, at this point on, it's just a downhill battle. I try to do some harassment. I killed a couple of scholars in this game, which was very good. I did some harassment here and there. But another problem is not only my food is exposed and my villagers are now idling and I'm on berries and look at my food per minute, right, compared to his. Another problem is when you're playing this kind of aggro versus aggressive, because he has so many sheep, I don't have anywhere to harass, right? At this point in the game, we should both be running out of sheep, and then he goes on deer or on outside berries and I can harass. But he had so many sheep under his TC, he is nowhere near going there. So basically, me playing JD, having knights, is kind of pointless because I can't use them anywhere. So, yeah. You can see I'm pretty much struggling with the, what's it called? Unit count, food income is pretty shit right now. I get raided here because I have to be on outside food sources. And at this point, when I can harass, you can see I kill a couple of villagers, but it's kind of already too late. And I don't really have, I can't afford, nor do I actually have knights. I have to stop making knights because they're too expensive. I can't afford to go raid now, so game's kind of over. I'll just let it play out. He gets the sacred sites. He only stays on 2, I think. I don't think he tries for the 3rd one. And even though my units are like discounted, 45 food, struggling a little bit. You know, I was very worried that he will be aging up. So I had to attack because he basically pulled back with his army. So I thought he's aging up. He was not. But if he was aging up and I stayed back, then I'm screwed. So I was like, okay, he's probably aging up. I did a push. And honestly, considering the army count, me having 20 less, this could have gone a lot worse. And the fact that I don't have any knights. Like, I'm playing Spearman Archer versus Gazirer, 20% attack speed, archers and spearmen. So I thought, again, considering that I had 20 army less, I thought this fight went probably as good as it could have gone. So, yeah, I get destroyed. JD dies. I remake, or I purchase her back. I think in a bit he ages up and then I age up right after. I get a good shot right there. And the problem is I am slowly running out of food, right? I have a few berries, a couple of deer, a few berries here. Meanwhile, if you look, he has, this is running out, this is running out. He has a full deer pack, and because he has map control, he has these berries, and these berries that I don't have access to. And like I said, this is a matchup where it's feudal aggro is what matters, and I have no map control, so he like has over 10,000 food more at this point. So even if I did survive, I have to go farms first, and he's gonna keep pumping units, so it's just a losing battle. And I knew that the game is lost pretty much when I got pushed off the board. But you know, you want to keep playing. Maybe the opponent messes up, or you know, you don't want to just insta give up and give them like a confidence boost or something, right? You want to try your best. So yeah, here I'm trying to do some kind of engagement before his elite upgrades finish, because I know they would be finishing anytime soon. So if there was a point to fight, it'd be now. But when I saw the army, I was like, oh, I cannot fight. And you know, he has doubled the army. So game 1 did go to him, and we move on to the second game. So yeah, that was pretty quickly decided, I would say. I have seen some people play OotD on this map, apparently to counter Mongol. I mean, he knew I was gonna play Mongol here, right? So he picked OotD specifically for here. One thing I did notice this weekend, so I played 5 series, I got countered quite a lot. And I don't mean that as in, oh, I got so unlucky I got countered. I think people, I'm either too predictable, or, I mean, this is a predictable pick, but Mongol is really good here, so I'm not gonna pick like something dumb. But I either became really predictable, or the players are just extremely good at reading what I was gonna do. But I got pretty bad matchups, and matchups that I didn't think I would get. So usually I'm pretty good at being like, oh, he's probably gonna play this and I'll play that. But most of the matchups I got wrong. So I kind of need to rethink some things for week 2, I think. Because you'll see later on, I got a lot of bad matchups throughout the series. I would say the first 2 series were okay. B and Chiari. I would say after that was pretty bad for me. So anyway, the OotD Spearmen are very strong. They got 160 HP. And to be honest, I haven't played this matchup with Mongolian Heights, so I wasn't sure how this is gonna go. But I was like, well, I'm playing Mongol on Mongolian Heights, which is a hybrid map, so it should be pretty good for me. So I just did, you know, a normal Mongol playstyle, normal Mongol opening. And, I mean, it worked. I managed to kill an early scout, so there was apparently a thing where, like, after I finished the series, people were like, oh yeah, you got unlucky with the sheep in game 1 and 3, but he got unlucky with the sheep in game 2. I was like, no you didn't. Because I was talking about this with Twitch chat yesterday, and they're like, yeah, you had way more sheep in the second game. I was like, no I didn't. I had normal amount of sheep, which I'm assuming he did too. So then we checked, and in this game, I found 8 sheep, he found 6 sheep, which, yes, I had 2 more, but basically what ended up happening is if you look at the map, I didn't scout the whole map because we were fighting, and he didn't scout the whole map either. So we both missed sheep on this map, but, yeah. So I just want to clear that up. So yeah, we do some poking here. He's still making the Gilded Spearman. Now, advantage for him is that it's a lot harder for me to snipe his units because they have more HP. As you can see, I haven't killed a single unit yet, even though a lot of the units are low HP. So that's kind of the strength of OotD in these small battles, where it's like his Spearman that's half health is technically one dead Spearman, but it's not because it's still doing full damage. And my dead Spearman is a dead Spearman. So the advantage of Mongol is you can age up earlier, which is why Mongols are played on hybrid maps. So even if I'm fighting with him and we have same amount of units, I can still age up faster. So I age up super quick. And I ran away because I know now he's gonna want to fight before my upgrades finish. And what I do is I just keep kiting with my Khan, I keep doing some damage. And then when my upgrade finishes for the Spearman, I go for the fight. He obviously doesn't want to fight now. That's how the game works. And now I try to make a dock. So because I haven't played against OotD, I had no clue where I was in the game. I don't have experience playing against OotD. So I thought he might be aging up too at this point. He was nowhere near the age up, right? He has enough gold, but he's nowhere near the age up. So I could have just made archer range and made archers and then win the game, but I was like, oh shit, he's probably aging up, so I need to make a dock. And then I pull 2 workers, he's trying to kill my villagers. I do a little C formation right here. Look at this spread. Ready? To protect from the spearmen from every side. He starts target firing the villagers, but now I'm getting a better engagement, right? I'm doing a lot more damage. Maybe it doesn't look like that, but I am. I lose a villager, and I think he kills this. Yeah, he kills the second one too, but he used so many spearmen to try and get that. That was a pretty good fight for me. Now a lot of his spearmen are super low. They start going down. Another villager. I make a light junk immediately because again I'm worried he's aging up, and when I see villagers coming, he's trying to burn the dock. Yeah, I queue up a demo ship right after, and the junk comes out, and he ends up tapping out. So again, I don't know if OotD is good against Mongol. I haven't practiced that, I haven't played against that. I'll have to try it myself. And then the last one, we have Malian versus Chinese. Now let me actually check so I can give you some inside info. So yeah, at this point I had English and Malian, and he had Rus and China. So the obvious pick here was Rus, because his Rus was also the first pick in the draft. And basically, if I picked English, I think that's okay for English. if I pick English against Rus, that's not good for me. So I was like, he might pick China to try and counter Malian, because I think China is pretty good against Malian. But I was fine with this matchup. So again, the sheep cutie strikes again. I ended up following his scout, so his scout is right here, and I'm following him right behind. So voila, I had no sheep this game either. Yeah, sheep cutie strikes again. So this game, I think I found 4 sheep as well, and yeah, I think I found 4 sheep, or maybe even 3 sheep. I'm not sure. But you can see again at about 4 minutes. No, I think I found 4 sheep. At about 4 minutes and 20, I have 4 sheep remaining. So, why did it not matter in this game? Well, if this was like Malian versus Delhi, or Malian versus a Civ, like English that is fuel aggression, I would have probably been at an extreme disadvantage, and I'm not saying I would have 100% lost, because Malian can at least make cows, and I've seen some people say like, you know, Malian not having sheep is not a big deal. Right, if you have no clue about the game, that is correct. That is correct assessment, it's not a big deal. But, the reason it's still a big deal at the top level is, yes, you can make cows, and you can just eat cows forehead. But instead of having cows in the enclosures and then, you know, eating sheep, you have to eat cows so you don't have income from the cows, right, in the enclosures. And by not having that, you're wasting gold, you're delaying your age up, you're delaying your army, you're delaying everything, right? The argument of you can just make cows is like saying, oh, you're French without sheep, just go on deer, or just make farms. It's the same thing. Yeah, technically you can do that, but you don't want to do that. So, on the other side, the reason, like I said, this wasn't as big of a deal is because he's playing a Civ that's not aggressive, but at the same time, it is a big deal for a different reason. He's playing Chinese, which gets 20% more food, and now he's had like 3,500, 4,000 food under his town center, which is obviously pretty bad for me, because once again, I can't put pressure on his food sources because he doesn't need them. So yeah, what Donardi's saying, like, quite often the problem with not having sheep is not that you don't have sheep, it's that the opponent has them too. It's like a double disadvantage. It's not that you don't have sheep and you have to go on the map, it's the fact that he doesn't have to go on the map as well now. So I just do my cow boom. At first, I thought he was castle rushing, because I've seen Pete do this like weird China 1TC castle rush before, and I've seen some other players do it. So at first I thought that's what he was doing. So I made stable to try harass this gold, but then I saw Barbican, and I was like, oh, I kind of just wasted my time there. But I only made 1 extra scout, so I tried to chase down his scout to deny him scouting if possible. And at some point I saw that he has stone mining, so I was like, okay, it's just this standard game. So I just did some cow booming. Yo, what are you doing? Wait, was this cow here the whole game? No way. I don't remember moving this cow, which makes me believe that this cow was here the whole game. What if I didn't see it like this? What if I didn't see it? Uh-oh. Anyway, it is what it is. Everyone makes mistakes. So aging up, I went into Musafati Warriors, which is, I think some people were surprised by this. I think some people were like, why would you make Musafati warriors and not Sofa plus Archer? Or, you know, Sofa. Oh, but by the way, I don't know if you know, but I am still getting the cow food from the landmark. I'm just not getting the cow food from the enclosure. So, I don't know. Anyway, so a lot of people might be surprised that I went Sofa Musafati. And actually, listen, I give credit where credit's due. I saw this style from someone else. And I'm saying style, not a build. Because build orders are fucking whatever. It's the style that matters. And you know whose style this is? I actually lost this pretty badly. In practice. I saw this style from Louis. And the last time I played this matchup against him, it was on Dry Arabia. And I lost really badly, and I was very frustrated at how fucking annoying it was. Because I was like, this is so stupid. My army is stronger, but I can't fucking fight. Like, it was so annoying. Because I was like, if I can just fight him, I'll beat him, but I can't fight him because he's just fucking running around. So I did that, and it worked great. So basically the idea is you just attack 2-3 different points at the same time, and you're not fighting for efficiency, you're not fighting quality with, you know, with the quality, you're just throwing shit at your opponent, and eventually they will break and they will lose. So I'm pushing both sides here, and you can see that splitting armies is pretty hard. He's trying to chase me here, but I ran away. There's Sofa in the back, there's Sofa here. Here, food sources denied. I'm entering more from this side. And now, like I said, the losses start to happen, right? Now he's mismicroing this, where he's going to be losing some spearmen. Lost a couple of workers. I'm breaking the walls again. And this game was just absolute chaos. Just non-stop harassment. Look at this. Breaking walls here, running away here, breaking walls there, breaking walls at the bottom. And if you look at his POV, it's a sensory overload. Look at that. Look at that. What do you do? Where do you go? What do you send? What do you do? So how should you have countered it? Well, I know how to counter it now, but I'm not going to say that. It's a good style. I don't want it to go to waste. I want to use it a little bit more before other people figure it out. So now he has blinking on the right, blinking on the bottom, blinking the sacred sites. He has a tower in front of his base. He can't see anything. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad, right? Then I just run in here with a lot of units. I'll just put his POV for the rest of the game. Meanwhile, I was just spamming units. I was getting some siege. Now listen, I know what's gonna happen. I know what happened already 100%. I can already see it. Everyone in the Twitch chat was like, haha, the siege cutie, there it is. Yo, he's siege cutie and he's making siege. Haha, I knew it. Who started making siege first? If you're that guy, you idiot! Who started making siege first? Was it me? No, it was him. So if opponent makes siege, I have to make siege. Welcome to Age of Empires 4, dumbass. You know what the difference is? You know why they call me Siege Cutie? You want to know the truth? It's because I don't lose siege battles. That's why. I'm always at the top in siege. That's it. But look at my games. I never make siege unless my opponent makes them first. Never. I'm telling you. Pay attention from round one. I never make siege unless opponent goes first. It's the truth. It's the truth. So see, I have to make Springles, right? He has fucking STBs. I gotta make Springles. The harassment continues though. Look at this. Blinking on the here, over here. There's a sacred site. Sacred site. Sacred site. Army in the front. Army over here. Army breaking from the back. Army over here. Wallala in the base distracting that little shit. Springles, look at that. That's why I'm EGCTV. Look at that. Boom. I sniped that shit. I'm out. I don't lose a thing. Look at that. Are you watching this? Look at this. Oh la la. How did they get there? That's crazy. Let me wall up this side. Let me wall up that side. That's crazy. Okay, we got a little bit of a peaceful time ahead of us. Let's wall the front too, so the units can't pass. Sacred side, 550. Oh, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm gonna clean that up. Okay, they ran away. Oh. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they're right. Oh, there's more to the bottom. So what do I have to do? I see this. What do you want me to do? I have to make siege. He's making siege. I have to make it. Oh la la. A sofa over here? Look at this sofa. Tanking. Boop. Not even one bill. Uh-oh, uh-oh. It's a big army right there, brother. There's more units to the side. Kill it with spearmen? Yeah, I should do that. Musafati's killing some villagers. He's trying to come out. Okay, I'm B right now. Okay, there's some units running here. I'm gonna go defend that. I'm gonna go defend that. Oh, there's sofas here. I'm gonna chase those. I'm gonna chase those. Yeah, ooh, I'm gonna catch those right here. Ooh, I see them. I'm gonna catch them right here. I'm gonna catch them right here. Oh my god, dude, I'm baiting him. He doesn't see that I'm about to surround him. Look at that. I'm about to kill all the sofas. Huh? 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 Wait, hold up. Wait, who's surrounding who here? Ah, la la. Ah. Oh la la. Oh.
Mine 15.
How many siege units did I lose there? 0. That's why they called me EGCTV. Right there. Not the fake news you're here. Oh, there it is. He's making siege. Yeah, I haven't lost a single siege unit. That's why I got fucking 30 of them. What you don't know is my opponent had 50 siege units, but they're all dead. That's the difference. More harassment in the back, more harassment over here. There's a trebuchet trying to kill down a keep. Ding, ding. 2 minutes till sacred site. Oh, not again. They're coming in again. They're gonna burn the town center. Oh my god, where the fuck did they come from? Oh my god. Oh. 39 villagers killed. Oh my. Not again, man. Okay, where did they come from? Oh my god, they killed all the spear. Oh, 64. Oh, that's. Thank you. That was serious against B. You're very happy with this game? I mean, I just fucking. There is
only win W with C Agarafa.
Yeah, exactly. Beasty can only win with siege. True. It just, I hate these, like, what tilts me is if I'm a fucking siege abuser in the game. Like, bro, listen, I play to win. I don't give a fuck what I use. You know what I mean? If fucking like knights are OP, I'll mass knights. You know, I'm competing. I'll make what's best. If a civ is OP, I'll play it. I don't care. What I don't like is these false news narratives, whatever fucking shit. Okay? That's what I don't like. And it's fake fucking news. I don't want to be like a, you know. I'm just saying. If I was like, yo, siege is broken, I just fucking rush castle and make a mangonel? Yeah, bro. If it works, it works. That's not the case. That's not the case. Anyway, this game was against Elyona. This was my third series. We're gonna speed through this one. If you're an OTD fan, this is a great game for you to see and enjoy. I went Chapel OTD, went a little tower, and I wanted to do a castle rush. So I opened up with Horseman because I wanted to do some pressure on him. I didn't want him to get like boar and deer and everything for free. He went for second town center, and I made, I think, 3 horsemen, which is quite a lot because they're obviously OTD horsemen are very expensive. I had chapel right here, little tower. First thing I did is he mined out the stone that he needed. So what I did is I was trying to find where he's putting the town center. So I was like looking if he put it on this deer. I did not want him to put a town center here because that's a very good TC on the deer plus gold. So I was like, okay, it might be here. I went here, there it is, but it's kind of already too late because he's close to completing it. So what I did, I tried to pull the boar, harass him, did not work out. Meanwhile, I am going for castle. And now I did the next best thing I could do is spread around the deer. So you can see right here, I'm spreading the deer around. So whenever he decides to go for them, this will be incredibly inefficient gathering, as you can see. He would have to put a mill here, a mill here, like a mill here, a mill here. So obviously very bad, and this completely ruins the deer for him. Then I was like, well, I can't harass anything else, so let me do this here too. And that's what I did. Quickly spreading out the deer so that he cannot get the food. I'm getting cathedral, I'm getting knights. OTD knights are very, very strong. So I lose 1 prelate here. I got some harassment. Oh yeah, I killed 2 villagers here, which was very nice. And now I'm just trying to collect relics. Spoilers, I get all 5. Takes a bit, but I do get all 5 relics. And I also start producing some lens shits. And now the only thing I gotta be careful of is to not lose my knights. I want to be able to heal them up and use them again. So earlier, I noticed there were spearmen here protecting this relic, so I made a few lens shits to go there and escort my prelate. And obviously I know that the TC is down here. And this is the problem if your TC is too far away from your main TC. You end up overproducing workers, and then this happens. So he can only garrison 7. I already have +1 ranged armor, and this turns into a slaughter. So he loses. He had 2 villagers lost, right? And now he has 18. And at this point, I knew the game is over, right? We're not coming back from this. I ended up killing, I think, maybe a villager there too. No knights, or I lost 1 knight there, sorry. And now he's massing an army. So now all I need to do is like not take insane damage. I'm getting steeled arrows, which might, you know, be weird, but I'm getting steeled arrow for my tower and for my town center. I ran out of food completely. So I was like, I'm not gonna risk going out on outside food sources. I'm just gonna slowly transition to farms, and it's gonna, you know, stop my unit production for a bit, but it's safer to do it that way. He does a massive push. I do a little wall of law to try to prevent him from running in. I'm just trying to delay his push basically while I get more units. We end up fighting here. He ends up killing my army, but you know, I have steeled arrows and I have 2 town centers, or town center and tower shooting. I'm fine. The economy is not good. We pretty much have the same amount of workers, considering my workers gather 25% more. I have 5 relics, which is obviously good for me. I get a Springle tower, making more units. I try to wall this off so he can get access to deer plus big gold and stone, but he ends up harassing that, and I'm like, I'm not gonna take any unnecessary fights. I'm so far ahead. I'm just chilling right now. I'm getting all the other upgrades. I'm doing more harassment with the Gilded Knights. In the bottom. In the wood line as well. They're two-shotting villagers, so they're very, very good. 53 villagers. 56 villagers killed. Oh, we missed the thing. Oh no. Wait, did we miss it? Oh, we did. Oh man, there was a moment. Does anyone have the lens connect swipe? I can show it. I can show the clip. There's a lens connect swipe where I kill like, I don't know how many workers. I think I killed like 15 or 20. It's on EGCTV. I can find it. Against Elyona? I wasn't casted against Elyona. Are you sure? I streamed it. Yeah, if we can find that, that'd be great. But yeah, ended up winning this game. Pretty one-sided, I would say. Alright, this is game number 2 against Elyona, and this is my first Byzantine showing. As you guys know, I've been saying for... I mean, since release of Byzantines, I said that 2 of their units are broken. I got laughed at, of course. You know, gold players know better. And I never said Byzantines are OP, but I said in time and with patches, this civ will become extremely strong. And, well, we have had some patches and they did get some buffs. And it took me some time to learn how to play them a little bit. And I'm still not really comfortable with the Byzantines. I feel like I'm not really playing them too well as I could. But I am still learning, I'm still trying, so we'll see. So I go for the Grand Winery, and I decide to go to Town Center in this matchup. I also check, and I saw that he is going for 2 Town Center, so I felt very, very good. Love that. I got Grand Winery in the back, getting the stone. And in a moment, I am going to build a Town Center right here, actually. Pretty nice spot. Getting another berry pack, kind of protecting this, getting gold, protection on the wood line, so... pretty good spot. This was pretty annoying here, burning my house. And yeah, I kept mining stone with 2 villagers because I wanted to get the cisterns level 3. So now the question is he going to attack? Or is he going to age up? So I kept scouting, I kept looking what he's doing, and then at some point I saw that he's making units, and I was like, we're on, baby. Let's go. Let's fight in feudal. Good luck to you, sir. Because fighting Byzantines is a pretty tough thing. So I end up walling off the whole bottom side. I'm getting another cistern here, level 4. I'm getting blacksmith upgrades. I'm getting unit production. I went with javelin throwers. The reason why I went with javelin throwers is in a standard game, unless you're doing something specific, it's probably the best contract. Now, the interesting part about Byzantine contracts is the longbow contract is pretty good against some civs. So I would say I usually go with longbow or a javelin thrower contract. Thank you, Cascade. But a lot of people go for a Keshik contract, which I always find pretty weird, because I think that contract fucking sucks. But a lot of people go for it. But yeah, let me show you the, thank you Cascade for the link. Let me show you the Lens Connect clip that I told you guys about. Look at this, from the previous game against Elyona. You're like, oh, that was pretty small. That's not the one I'm talking about. You ready? Are you ready? Anyway, that was a pretty juicy one. That was a juicy one. So back to this game, he's making rams, but the unit count is pretty similar. Obviously I have cisterns, so my gathering rate is 22% increase right now. My vision is pretty good. I mean, I see everything I need to see, right? And I also have walls. A tree is going through my walls. I'm gonna make another cistern here soon for a total of 5. And right now I just gotta make units and not die, pretty much, right? And I'm just going on sheep now because I was going on berries first. And now I'm slowly transitioning to farms because, you know, I want to keep making javelin throwers. So here we go for a fight. I activate the shield wall, so my limit and A are taking 40% less damage from range attacks. The javelin thrower target fire is pumping, and obviously that fight just fucking went terrible for him. I re-wall, my PC is saved, and now I'm like, yo, let's fight. Let's go. Let's do it. So here we end up trading. He wins the fight. He called the gremlins, but I saved up pretty much all my javelin throwers, which is kind of the important part because I can just replace limit and A quickly. And yeah, if you look now, if you compare resources and everything, I'm slowly getting more and more, and I'm transitioning to farms as well. The Byzantine farms are cheaper, they're 60 wood. Making more farms, getting more food sources, 39 in food right now. I have too much gold, but I kind of wanted to age up sooner, but we ended up fighting a lot, so you know, it is what it is. We go for another fight, but again, I mean, it's very hard fighting against limit and A. I don't know what else to say. End up cleaning up there. He ages up, I age up, I go for my upgrades as well. And now I'm almost pop capped. So I send a little squad over here. And on the other side, I just decided to go for a fight. Now I'm making crossbows, I'm making the Varangian guards, I'm making the camels.
I am the largest cheer donator. Change my mind.
True. Aaron, thanks so much for 1,000. Thank you, appreciate it, brother. 1,000 bits, big little wall of law. And yeah, at this point, I'm just holding down the production key and winning. So Byzantines, love them. You'll see me playing more Byzantines in the future. Also in Byzantine house upgrade, I get it every game. I think it's great. So this is the Delhi versus China. Now, funnily enough, I think I've said just before this game, I said it in my stream, I don't know if I believe anymore that China and Jushi Legacy countered Delhi. And then I got this matchup and I was like, oh fuck, if I lose this, then everyone's gonna be like, oh, I thought you said China doesn't counter Delhi. Because you know how people are, obviously. If I said one thing and the other thing happened, you know, that obviously means that I know nothing and that I'm wrong and I'm an idiot, right? So this matchup, since the start of the game, has been believed to be very China favored. Like, very China favored. But I'm not sure if that's the case. So when I was playing this matchup, I actually thought about that. I was like, it'd be kind of funny if I lose and then people are just fucking mauling at me. Yeah. Well, like, the thing is, if I say a matchup is favored, then people are like, well, if the like, you said this matchup is favored, why didn't you win? It's like, that's not what favored means, right? Favored doesn't mean 100% win rate. Same thing if I say, yo, I don't think China counters Delhi as much as we thought. I don't think that that means I'm going to have 100% win rate against China, right? I do think that China is still probably favored, but I feel like before it was like 75-25, honestly. But now I kind of feel like 60-40, maybe 55-45. Maybe it's even. I don't know. So, I went with the... So, okay, I was very confused with what he was doing. So, yeah. So I looked at this, and I was like, why does he have barracks and spearmen, or barracks and archer range? And then I saw that he's moving villagers. So I was like, is he gonna Barbican rush me? And then I realized he made units so he can Barbican here. And I also split his deer too. I'm a deer splitter this tournament. So I was like, oh, okay, he made units so that he can make a Barbican safely. And this was a very good Barbican, because he gets the deer and he gets a sacred site. You cannot go better than that. Sassy says, isn't it harder for a map like Coastal Cliffs? Did you not see me beat Zerton's Jushi Legacy? Jushi Legacy I actually think is harder than China to play against. I think it's a lot harder, which I'll talk about later. So here, obviously I can't go for the sacred site, so I just go for the outside too, but he already has quite a few units, so I'm like, fuck. I capture the one, I start doing a little walling, because I just want to have it safe, you know? He starts walling then. And this is a very annoying position, because if he didn't have the deer here, then this Barbican is not as strong. Like, one Barbican blocking one sacred site is not that big of a deal, okay? You might think it is, because it's like, well, it's blocking like your sacred site and whatever, but it's not that bad. But when a Barbican blocks the sacred site and has food next to it, it's pretty bad. So here I kill a villager. I block him from walling further. And I try to get the sacred site. I try to do some raiding over here. I try to do some attacking. I get the sacred side. I'm like, great. I do a little raid. So the idea here was I can't push forward because of the what's it called? Because of the Barbican. So what I wanted to do is just raid his exposed food sources. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait until he runs out of food here, and then I'll raid the outside food sources. And that's what I did. So here first, I end up raiding the deer at the top, which goes pretty well. And right now I have 8 villager kills, which is pretty good. Even villager count against China, plus I have a sacred site, so I have advantage right now, plus I have all the upgrades, right? So I ended up walling off his berries here. You know, just because why not? And my raids were really good in this game, like on point. Very good raids. I ended up sniping Zuginu, I was sniping villagers. I was taking minimal losses on my raiding. But yeah, I was bullying the food out completely. And I killed a spearman. I sent like more Gazi raiders here. The work account keeps going down. And he is slowly running out of food. The only food he has left is this boar, berry, and this deer that keeps dying. So right now he ages up. And because I see his whole army here, I decide to break the Barbican on the middle, because it gives me more space to push and do run-bys through and, you know, whatever else. I go for the sacred side while he's also distracted with the Gazi raiders that are now at the bottom. The Barbican goes down, and obviously I know that I have to go back now because he's gonna have Zuginu upgrades, and I don't really want to fight. And I also felt I did quite a lot of damage economically, so I was like, if I just hold, I win, because I just did a crap ton of damage, right? I sniped Imperial Official here. Another 2 villagers. And I just continue raiding, because I'm like, if he's not producing any units, and I am, I should be in a good spot. Now, this was the only time in the world that I went for siege first. And that's because his army was 67 Zuginu. Thank you. Top, I'm doing the raid again. He's losing some villagers, idle time. So again, that's why I'm pulling my army back. I know I just got a hold. I didn't even get any upgrades. I just got the upgrades for my units because I was too busy like raiding and doing shit. That getting other upgrades doesn't matter because they're not going to finish in time. I knew that the game is finishing very soon. Look at this. I had no gold to produce mango right now. I just got it. Look at this. Look at this spread. I wait for him to get in the choke, and then I engage. So his Zuginu cannot all attack. And look at my archers. Even though they're feudal, they're pumping. I had no barracks, by the way. I'm making knights. And I think I'm making... I mean, I have no resources. That's the problem. I'm making 2 knights, and I'm making a mangonel right now. And my TC is shooting with 15 arrows. Add Scholar inside of the Siege Workshop. And even though the Zuginu are a veteran, you can see that even with veteran upgrades, you can beat Zuginu if you just take a very, very good engagement. And obviously, because his units were funneled, that means that whichever unit they attacked, they were overkilling it by quite a lot. So his DPS was not spread out. Now this matchup, I knew he's gonna play Mongol here. And I knew that he knows I'm going to play HRE here, but I was like, I'm not sure what my plan is. Wham and Papipo are very specific with where they play Mongols, and they play Mongols on some weird maps where other players don't. Now, Mongol is not necessarily bad on Frisian marches, it's just that people would rather play them other maps. So, I actually don't have a lot of experience playing this matchup. So I was thinking before the game, what do I do? Like, do I just age up and I let him tower rush me? But what is my plan then? Because he's gonna go trade, right? So I want to rush castle. So I was thinking about putting a tower here and here in Dark Age and then mining and then not letting him tower rush me that way. I was like, do I make a barracks? Then I was like, what is my goal there with the barracks? Do I keep making spearmen? Do I stop making spearmen at a point? Do I age up and continue making spearmen and then go archer? Do I go spearmen into towers into age up? I was not sure at all what to do. And yeah, so I made a tower till 99% until I confirmed he is going barracks. And then when I saw it, I completed the barracks, and then I started making spearmen. So at this point, I was like, all right, it's going fine. I went 2 fucking scouts, so I had more sheep. He had, I don't think he scouted everything, right? Or did he? Maybe he did. So he had 13 sheep, and I had 27. But again, I have 2 scouts, and he didn't scout as much because he wanted to get the con to my base. So at this point, I was like, okay, it's pretty good. Like, I have enough spearmen, I can go fight him. But the problem was, due to inexperience, I don't know what to do after. Like, I literally, as I was playing, I was like, what do I do? Do I just age up now? So I go with the age up. And I was like, do I go chapel and like second TC I think would be bad, so I excluded that. But I was like, do I go for I mean, looking back, I should have castle rushed. But I was like, you know what? I have a lot of sheep. I have a chapel on the wood line, so I'll just try to mass units. I thought I could outmass it in units, which did not work out. Spoilers. But I thought I could. So here we end up fighting a bit more. He ages up first. I'm healing up my units. He ends up going for a tower rush. He has archers, so I just decided to go back and not lose my spearmen because I was like, I'll just go on this scope. Now, at some point, I don't know when it was, I end up, I sent 3 spearmen on the side, which I don't know why I never did again, but I sent 3 spearmen, and I did so much damage with them. So here, I'm trying to get gold. I should have also made a tower here, which I didn't. So anyway, I decide instead of rushing castle, I decide I'm gonna just commit to feudal, and I was gonna just. I thought I can outmass him. Like I was genuinely like, yeah, I for sure can outmass him. Like I have chapel on all my villagers, right? So, yeah, spoilers, it did not work out. Like I'm trying here to trade. Kashyyyks are pushing me back. Now the spearmen are doing some damage here. I killed 2 traders already. And I think I killed like 3-4 more. Or 2-3 more. So considering he had like, you know, 8-9 traders and I killed 3-4, that's pretty good. I'm about to get a sneeze. Alright. So, yeah, I'm making more barracks, and again, I'm fully committed, because at this point you can't be like, oh, I'll just go castle. Like, you have to stay with what you're going. And I still have sheep, because I had so many sheep. And, yeah, I'm massing units, he's massing units, but... Today I learned, you cannot outmass Mongol, apparently. Even though I had 26 sheep. By the way, for those wondering, Frisian Marches has more sheep than other maps. So yeah, here I get fucking... I got wrecked. Thank you, Corvinus, for the raid, appreciate it. And from here on out, it's just a lot of micring back and forth. But Kashyyyks turned out pretty good. And yeah, I ended up losing the game. I think next time, probably the correct choice is to castle rush in this case. Even if I only had this gold, I would have castle rushed. I would have gotten some stone, maybe upgrade like tower here, go castle. He ends up aging to castle first, and I didn't even have the gold, and he upgrades his units, and I am out. So, yeah. That was a good learning experience. And then the last game, let me ask you something. What's the worst thing to happen if you try to castle rush?
Beasty!
Against an aggressive Civ. People are saying no sheep, run out of food, no gold, gold denied. How about both? Me, I'm gonna play a castle rush, the game. So anyway, have a forward berries, forward gold, and all out other food sources on the one side. Thank you, game. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, I'm gonna put the gold not even close to the wood line. Just completely, just open. Wide open. Thank you. So, now, this is not why I lost. I mean, it is, but it's not. I could have played something else. I could have played better, but, you know, I was like, what's the worst thing that can happen? So, yeah, I had a pretty shit spawn, but I should have done something else. But I didn't. I didn't adapt this game, and that's why I lost the game in the end, right? I should have seen this spawn, and I should have said, yeah, probably shouldn't castle rush. I should probably make units. You know, do a little wall here, maybe a little wall here, and then just say, you know, make some units, free up the map, then take this deer pack, these berries, this deer, and kind of play it like that. And also, his food was pretty spread out. Not necessarily safe or unsafe, but pretty spread out. So maybe I could have counterattacked there too and done something there, but yeah. Later on, after this match, when I was watching Marine Lord play against someone, the casters were like, oh yeah, look at what Marine Lord's doing. He's gathering all the berries till they're very low, and then he pulls them away into growth, something which we didn't see Beasty do. And I'm like, What?
ماذا؟
The fuck? What do you mean? What?
ألا تأمر؟
I think they said like I didn't even go on bears or something like that. I was like, what? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. I'm not fucking gold league. So anyway, basically what you want to do, by the way, with Ayyubid is if you are gonna go eco growth wing, it gives you extra food. In castle, if you age up to with the castle, it gives you 100 food extra per berry. So if you have a mill and then you upgrade eco wing, you will get 148 food, right? So what you want to do is you want to gather berries early on as much as you can without gathering them out. So that's why I'm skipping these first two, because they're like under 50. And I did the same with the back ones as well. So you can see right here. Okay, this one I could have juiced up a little more. But 33, 62, 108. So I could have gotten a little bit more food out of them. But I pulled back because I didn't know if the knights were coming or not. So I was a bit scared. So then when I age up with Eco Wing, all these berries are going to get 100 extra food. So anyway, I went with the double tower defense on the gold. And now, I do think I made the wrong choice to castle rush with these spawns, with these positions. But I actually think, and this might be the stubborn me, but I feel like I still should have won this if I did a few things differently, even while doing this. So, and even with this spawn. So the number one thing I should have done is I knew that he is committing. Now, my towers have denied the outpost, right? He cannot tower me, right? The tower's not gonna reach without my tower killing his villagers. So, the only other thing he can do is rams. And I know he's making an army. So he's obviously going to make rams. I knew this, right? Because I played the fucking game before. I know that. I've done the ram to the Ayyubid. So what I should have done right here is I should have put like fucking 10 more workers or something. Okay, maybe not 10, but like 6 more workers. And I should have overmined the gold. Just to have upgrades and all that. I could have done that. Also, even without that, that's option number one that I could have done better. Without that, let's say I didn't do that. Let's say the game went on like this. Let's say I had no clue ram is coming. I kind of do it here with few workers, but not really. So, let's say I just pull back right now, right? I lose 1 worker. This is still winnable, but I fucked it up. And I was so annoyed at myself. I wasn't mad that I lost the game. I was annoyed with myself because I made such a stupid choice. There was no other gold for me, right? This gold is not going to happen. This gold is clearly not going to happen. This gold is not going to happen. If I had like a gold here, I could have done double stable. But what I should have done is I should have gone like quad archer range. And what I should have done with the gold, +1 ranged attack, and get the fucking veteran upgrade. I could have made a market and I could have sold 100 wood. And that's it. I could have also mined stone if I wanted to and sold the stone for gold. And the only thing I should have done is just make archers. And archers with veterancy around the TC, there was no chance of him breaking that. No chance. But I decided to be an idiot and I decided to go stables anyway. Because I thought somehow I'll be able to break through. Obviously I wasn't because I lost. But now I'm making archer ranges, but now I don't have the fucking gold. So it's like... yeah, no. So he did an all-in. He actually went a very, very all-in, which I didn't realize how all-in this was. He had no wheelbarrow. No horticulture, no survival techniques, no +1 range attack. I didn't realize he was this all in. Huh. That's interesting. Because I didn't watch the replay. I'm just watching it now for the first time. So, if I went archer ranges and I got the veteran upgrade, I could have just sat here and eventually I just make a mango now, and that's it. But I made a really fucking dumb decision, so that didn't work out. Now, another dumb thing that I did, I wall off here, which is okay, nice. I didn't fucking wall here. If I had a wall here, then I could actually stay on berries for quite a bit until he breaks the wall, and then I can move away. But because I didn't wall here, my villagers get caught here, and I was just like... I wanted to cry. I did some harassment on the other side with the Camel Lancer. I killed a villager and hurt some other ones, delayed some gathering time. But now the problem is I'm making archers with no upgrades. He has +1 ranged armor. And, I mean, he's just full all-in with Archer Spearman right now. And yeah. And what ends up happening is, the funniest part in all of this, I don't lose because of all these terrible decisions I've made. I actually lost because I ran out of food. And again, it might be copium, but if these berries were in the back, that'd be pretty helpful. 100, let's say 150 on each of these berries. That's like, what is that, 900 food extra? That's a lot of food. Yeah, Kilardi, give me 10 minutes, and I'm up for some games. But you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I lost this because I made a lot of mistakes. I made wrong decision to go castle in the first place. But then, after that, I feel like I made a series of bad choices. You know, it's like, I had a path, and I was like, A or B, and I went A. It was wrong. And then after that wrong, I was like, A or B, and I went B. That was also wrong. A or B, A. That was also wrong. So I think both of these losses are pretty good learning games for me. The loss against B, the Delhi versus JD, I mean, what can I learn to get more sheep? You know, I can't learn much there, but I think these two games are very good losses to learn from and, you know, get some experience. So, thumbs up. But yeah, that's it. I end up trying to make more production. I end up going here for the gold, which maybe I could have done sooner, but it's obviously very risky. You know, I was desperate, so I was like, well, fuck it, I'll just send units. If they die, I mean, I'm dead anyway, right? Maybe I could have done that sooner. Maybe you know, if I had gold sooner, I could have made more, you know, camels or upgrade archers, but yeah. I get caught off guard here again, more idle time. And I GG. So, yeah, I end up going down to win 1-2, which he played pretty well. You know, nothing against his gameplay. I thought he played really well. Good stuff for me to learn. And that's it. So this game I want to show you guys because it's a matchup that is a pretty hard one. And I actually think Jushi Legacy is harder than China in this matchup. The reason for that is Jushi Legacy can make units a lot sooner, and they have more income because of their meditation gardens. Now, my spawn was pretty irregular in this game. Like, I mean, my food is a bit out there, but it doesn't matter in this matchup, right? I'm the aggressor. But my opponent's fun. So, berry, deer, gold, gold. And when I saw that, I was like, and I'm supposed to be aggressive here, so I was like, when I saw that, I didn't go for stables or archer ranges. I just went double blacksmith because I was like, I'm not doing any damage there. I'm not doing any damage there, so I'm just gonna skip on that. But yeah, this was a very, I've never seen two golds this close. This was a very, very good spawn. Again, my spawn didn't matter because I'm the aggressor and I'm playing Delhi, so it's like, whatever, if your food spawn is a bit far out. Unless you're playing a aggro versus aggro matchup, which in a way this is, because the way you play Jushi Legacy against Delhi, you just go Giga aggro. So I was trying to raid, but there was nowhere to really raid, because this map is also small. So basically Jushi Legacy wants to fight straight on, so I can't raid anywhere, because this is now walled, and now it's like there's nothing to harass here. So I was struggling a little bit. I was struggling capturing sacred sites, and he has more units than me right now. So I was like, oh shit. I killed a scout, which was pretty big. But I was like, I was very uncomfortable with this game. I thought I was going to lose this game while I was playing it. I was like, this is not good at all. Like, at all. Because I don't have the map control. I killed one villager. I didn't do any eco damage. I felt like my income is pretty bad. Because I don't have gold, I only have one sacred site and I only captured recently, and I was like, I'm losing this one. Like and then this, oh my god, I lose like 3 archers, 4 archers, and I'm like, oh, okay. So this is where usually you can use your Ghazi Raiders to like go around and do some economic damage, but because everything is fucking walled, I can't, so I try to break this. And if you look at the army count, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good, brother. And you know what's even worse? Getting your food here and here denied. And here too. But you know what's even worse? You know what's even worse? When your opponent ages up before you. He's not attacking. He's not attacking because he's aging up. So I see the age up, and I'm like, well, I gotta go. I don't have a choice, because not only I can't age up, but even if I age up, it's gonna take 45 minutes for my upgrades to complete. So I was like, alright, it's go time. So I just I pick up all the production in a second, and I just rally right here, and I say, let's fucking go for it. Because the advantage of having all your food on the one spot in the back is great, because if you defend it, then you just win because all your food sources are there. But if you lose it, you don't lose the food sources, you lose the game. So I looked here and I said, he has no food at all. At all. So I was like, he has no food here, no food here. So I said, all his food is right here. I go for the sacred site as I'm pushing in. I break the wall and I said, Jesus, I know he's going to have veteran upgrades. I know he's probably going to have +1/+1. But I'm going in. Because there's no other way. So the army was pretty equal. I am a bit ahead, but he does have +2 range attack, +2 range armor suit, and veteran Zuginu and veteran spearman. So all you gotta do in order to beat Zuginu with feudal army is to just micro really well. So here he has no food, and as long as he's not gathering food, that's good with me, right? I'm fine with that. If this is the situation we're in, I'm fine because I'm making units he's not. So here I go for the engage. I see the villagers, so obviously I know, like, oh, he's fucked with food. You know what I mean? He still has food, but he is, you know, he needs food. So I'm like, let's fucking go for it. So I'm sniping the spearmen here. I'm cooking, I'm sending in Ghazis to take some damage. I'm doing some charges. The Zuginu are now going down. The archers are plowing through. Hold up. Oh, but Jushi Legacy holds. And he is pushing the archers back. But hold up, there's more Ghazi Raiders cooking. Oh, but they're AFK. They're coming in now. The spearmen are going down. The villagers are coming in. No way, he pulled that one off. How does he do it? Wow. Probably shouldn't have won that one. But I did! So grats me! Grats me, everyone. So that was the first week of the EGC's Classic. Now, or Elite Classic. EGC's Elite Classic. I just call it EGC Classic. So that was the first week. Next week, obviously, I'm going to have the remaining of my matches. So I have 4 matches next week, right? Yeah, 4 matches next week. And the other group has 4 matches. I'm not sure what the schedule is looking like. March 9th, March 10th. Okay, so I will have 2 series on Saturday, March 9th, and 2 series on March 10th. So make sure to tune in into the Elite Classic number 2. Their Twitch is just twitch.tv/EGCTV. I think it starts at exactly 4 p.m. So make sure to tune in. There's going to be some great games. I'm probably going to be on mainstream at some point, I would assume. I mean, I am playing against Lucifron, so that's $1,000,000,000% going to be in mainstream, and I'm assuming me versus the Annotant is probably going to be on mainstream. Check it out. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching and holding on for an hour and a half. If you have been watching this whole time on YouTube, make sure to type Core W in the comments if you want another Cutie Patootie Plus Core 2v2s. Thank you. Twitch chat, let's keep going.